thighs with knife scars. The Kuria girls speak out in whispers. It is circumcision time in the Kuria community. The knives have been sharpened, glittering under the bright morning sunlight which hides from behind the Kuria heels. Heels that shield the Kuria culture from scrutiny by the hawk-eyed government officers. Callous hands of elderly women are feeling the sharp edges of knives, waiting for a signal to spring onto the innocent girls who are perceived to have reached circumcision age. Goats and cows have been reserved for the sacred generations-old traditional event, which is a meeting point between those in spirit, the ancestors, and those in body, the living. The ground in Kuria land is thirsting for the blood from the genitalia of boys and girls. Cooking flour has been stocked to capacity. Ingredients for the local brew is ready. Soon, it will be celebration and waning time in Kuria land. The Kuria land, the most beautiful land terrain characterized by sacred hills, the like of Maeta, Kegonga, Kebaroti, Komotobo, all which heavily guard the secrets of colonialism in Kuria land and the precious pure gold fields that are ever sprouting out every other time. Welcome to this heart-rending story where many Kuria girls during this holiday will become refugees for the next 1 month or so, displaced by their own parents for refusing to be circumcised, to have a procedure to remove part of their genitalia done on them. Ordinarily, young girls dread police officers and would ordinarily run away from police stations. But in Kuria land, during December holidays, when Kisu Changariba, the knife of the circumciser, is looking for small girls to have them cut, the girls run towards police stations for safety and protection. In this state of confusion, a few passionate child rights defenders under the Hearts of Mercy CBO in Intimaru is stopping the tide, is building a child suffering around the children.
Hi viewers, my name is Jacqueline Moredi, or Jacqueline Martin. I'm a resident of Intimaru sub-county that is within Migori County, and I'm a teacher by profession at Kuria East. I've been married in Kuria for the last 11 to 12 years now and come from Meru County. And despite the fact that I'm a teacher, I equally am passionate about the girl child empowerment. So I advocate for issues of child rights, particularly girl child. I champion against FGM. I'm a member of Hearts of Mercy. In our Hearts of Mercy, we lobby or advocate for the rights of a girl child. Especially, we advocate for abstinence from sexual relations, and equally, we encourage girls to say no to FGM. And basically, that is what brings us here today. And we are looking forward to this cutting season because being December, normally in this culture, they practice FGM a lot. And we are looking forward to rescue as many girls as possible so that they may not be able to undergo FGM. We have done a lot of sensitization on the ground and advocacy issues, and we have empowered the girl child to say no to FGM. So for those girls who are feeling their parents are still insisting and they're forcing them to go through the FGM, we encourage them to run for the rescue. As you're speaking at the moment, we have 2 rescue centers, that is Omotobo, and Zinduka is having one at Mabera sub-county. So basically that is what we do, and we have been able to rescue so many girls. As we are speaking, we have quite around 30 who have run to rescue, but the cutting season has not yet started, but we are waiting for them to continue to officially start so that more girls will be able to run for the rescue camp. Apparently the challenge that we've been able to go through as a CBU, as much as we've conducted advocacy and sensitization programs on the ground, most of our girls are facing parental pressure to go through the FGM. Now, because of that, we have been forced to rescue others forcefully to the rescue centers. And the girls who have run to the rescue, they've undergone a lot of challenges. One, for instance, is we've had girls who have had fears of family rejection. We've had girls who fear to be seen as outcast in the community. And we have girls who've had fears of, will I be able to continue with my studies after the rescue? Because normally the rescue period is 1 month. Now, towards the end, during the integration program back to their families, their parents who have refused to take back their children from the rescue center. So we are left stranded as activists, we are left stranded as anti-FGM champions. What do we do with these girls who have gotten stuck to the rescue centers? So our major plea as Hearts of Mercy is we get donors and we get funders and people of goodwill who can support us, establish a key institution where we can have those girls who have their parents have refused them to go back to their homes. They can get a shelter, permanent shelter where they can get education, they can feel a home setup where they can be able to encourage to continue their studies and probably even further their studies after secondary school, and we give them wings to fly in life. That is my greatest plea to anybody listening to this, because we get stuck at some point, because we've got donors who are willing to support the rescue mission and the rescue centers with the resources, food, clothes. But after the rescue, that is where our challenge begins. And most we have parent-child conflict because of that. Because a child who has come back from rescue, one, the parents feel like they've disobeyed them, they're seen as outcasts, they've embarrassed the family. So the child faces a lot of emotional torture. And it's not our wish as Hearts of Mercy to have them undergo that. Equally, we are looking at these girls as the role models of other girls in the society tomorrow, in the future probably. So I wish they will be empowered in a manner in terms of academic sponsorships or school fees sponsorship, so that tomorrow they will stand and hold many other girls and be able to support them the same way the Hearts of Mercy is willing to support them today. So my greatest encouragement is kindly, if this story touches you, please come and help the Korean girl child, so that tomorrow, because I believe if you empower a girl child, you empower community, and you'll be able to change and be part of the change story of the Korean community. So my plea to the viewers or any well-wisher outside there, I wish that we do a pilot program for around 5 to 10 girls, maybe to start up with, so that we can stand with them in terms of the education, in terms of the empowerment, in terms of counseling, so that we stand with them. After 4 years, we see, is it possible that this girl becomes somebody in future and becomes a role model? Because what we are lacking right now are resources to stand with them. Most of the girls run to me, but because by the virtue I'm a teacher and my space is a bit limited and resources are a bit limited, so I'm not able to stand with them fully until they further their education. But I'm more than willing to stand with them, but the circumstances are not allowing. So I'm requesting and humbly pleading with any well-wisher outside there, kindly, for those girls who have said no to FGM and they're willing to stand by that decision they have made, kindly come on board. Let's support them academically, let's support them in their school fees program, let's support them in any other resources that they may need, and eventually we see, are they able to become somebody better in this community? And by that, the other girls will see, even if you start saying no to FGM, you're able to become somebody better in this life. So that is my outward plea to you, all of you, and I pray that God will move your hearts so that you come on board and help the Korean girl child.
Kwa jina ni Muhoni Rioba, ni mkurugenzi wa shirika la kijamii linaitwa Hearts of Mercy ambalo linashughulika katika eneo la Migori County. Shirika hili mimi na wenzangu ambao tulionekana kuwa na mawazo sawia tulianzisha mwaka wa 2020 na tumekuwa tukishughulika kwa kiwango cha jamii, sana sana kufundisha watu wetu juu ya mambo fulani ambayo tumeona kwamba ni changamoto katika jamii yetu.
Mimi naitwa Zakaria Mkuru Meseti, mwalimu kitaaluma. Hili ni shirika ambalo tulianzisha baada nafikiri kwa wito wa kiongozi wetu mstaafu Senior Chief Muhoni, ambaye alitukusanya pamoja akaweza kutueleza kuwa kumekuwa muhimu kuanza shirika ile la Hearts of Mercy. Nafikiri kama mnavyoona, Hearts of Mercy ni jina linaloashiria huruma.
This is circumcision season within the Abakuria people. There are 4 clans in Kenya: the Bairege, the Bagumbe, the Banyabasi, the Bakira, and the Bairege clan, where I am standing now, is that moment of a season, circumcision season, both boys and girls. And in a short while, the ceremony will be inaugurated.